everybody, it's Purple. Welcome back and Happy New Year. In my uni video, I mentioned that I was in the choir club. It was a super fun club to be in and I really enjoyed it. I remember that I was auditioning for my seat in the choir. I was super nervous and I was one of the first people there. I was so nervous that I told one of my friends who was also there to audition that if she could go in first, even though I'd gotten there way earlier than I was supposed to. And she was like, you know what? Yes, I'll do it. I'll go in. Watching her come back out calm and happy and telling me that it was all gonna be okay really helped me out. And she was right. I got in and everything was okay. I did get a little bit scared during my audition and I forgot the note that the director played on the keyboard, and instead of asking him, hey, could you click that key again, I just kind of squeaked and somehow it was right. But anyways, for those who don't know, choir is divided in voices, and I got put in the soprano. I can't get it right in English. Wow. You know what? Here, direct your attention over here. There's a little board. These are the voices and some descriptions to them. I got put in this one, and even though I got put there, I kind of feel like I didn't belong. Couldn't really reach a lot of the notes that the other girls did, and I kind of struggled a lot with my ear and not just reaching the note but holding it. I did get really good at it, but I still didn't reach where I thought I was supposed to be compared to all of the other girls. By the way, they had such beautiful voices. Oh my goodness. Anyways, moving on. The first couple of events that we had that year ended up going really smoothly. I remembered all of the songs and I could keep up. I think it went really well. That said, there were little events that happened that kind of didn't go as well. There's this particular one I remember. We had to sing for the faculty. It was a little get-together at the end of the semester, and we were going to sing for them. We didn't have any new pieces, so the songs that we were gonna sing were the same ones from previous little events, and I knew all of them. But for some odd reason, standing in front of all of the professors, even though I was kind of hidden behind my choir director and in the second row, I got so nervous. I went fully still and I froze with my mouth open, no sound coming out of it. And I was lucky enough that the girl next to me noticed. I remember that she gave me a little smack on the arm and then started singing louder so that I could hear her. I could practically hear her yelling at me mentally come on girl, sing, you know it, I've seen you, I've heard you. But I was so nervous that I panicked a little bit, and instead of trying to listen for the sound around me and look down at my papers, which had not only the lyrics of the song but the timing, the notes, and everything, I turned my head ever so slightly to look at the girl's lips so that I could focus on what was going on. She saw me do this and she almost burst out laughing. I was lucky enough that in the video that the school took, the camera panned around at that point and showed the professors, and when it came back on, I was standing up straight again and facing forward, singing the way that I was supposed to be, instead of turning around and looking at my classmates' lips because I forgot a song. I was also lucky enough that our choir director did not notice how I handled that situation, so I got off scot-free and with new motivation to learn the piece by heart even if I'm nervous. And there was also this other instance in which we were in this really pretty cathedral and we were getting ready to do our final concert of the year. Everything was going super well. I remember every single time we went to practice, it sounded absolutely beautiful. And that one song we had that we had to shimmy to the left and right was going really, really well. That is until the day of the actual concert came. Everyone piled in and got to their spots, and the first song came out beautiful, the second one too. But on the one that we had to shimmy from the right to the left, I noticed that for some odd reason I had a lot less space than I'd had before. It threw me off center a lot because I kept bumping into the girl next to me and she kept stepping on my dress, and we had a moment where we were just trying to not bump or hurt each other. That little shimmy dance that we had, I was like, okay, let's think about this. I'm hitting her and she's stepping on my dress. So in theory, if I lift my leg over this little ledge just for the remainder of the song, nothing bad should happen, right? I ended up lifting my leg a little too much and almost falling forwards into the row of girls in front of me. And then I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to put my leg back down. So I ended up leaning forwards a little bit and shimmying back down. Somehow timed it with the little steps that we had, and it fell into place with the tempo of the song, and it didn't look weird in the video, which was a really big relief because the concert did really, really well. So a lot of the people in our class had the video, and a lot of the professors didn't want to think about if somebody noticed me almost falling or if anybody noticed that the girl was stepping on my dress, which we both apologized to each other when we went out because I kept hitting her with my arm accidentally and she kept stepping on my dress accidentally. So we did apologize to each other before going home. Overall, it was really, really fun to be in a club like choir, and I really, really liked it. It was super difficult at times, and we had a lot of pressure to put on a good show for people, but it was absolutely amazing once you got it done. And now that I'm outside of it, I kind of miss the feeling of practicing a song and getting to hear all the amazing voices. I miss singing with my friends. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for making it this far. And let me know, have you ever been in a choir or do you like to sing? I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and if you could, please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out a lot, a lot, a lot. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.